Welcome back everybody, my name is Jack and this is Besiege. This is version 0.02. There is another item, there's a PAL kind of device. I finished the campaign now, but what I want to do in this episode, and we'll come back and have a look at the rest of the levels in the campaign later, is look at community created content. And in particular, all these creations are available for free, and there'll be links in the description to each of the creations you see, and you can try them out for yourself. And so what I've put ourselves into is the Sandbox mode, which is this crazy landscape of just all these different devices and contraptions and traps and bombs and all sorts. And we're going to use this thing here. And I really like this device. I think it's tiny but packs a punch. It just drives back and forth. That looks pretty cool. But we're going to raise it up and fire the cannon away. I think that's really cool. A really neat design. It uses a piston with a cannon in the inside, which couldn't shoot normally, but once you raise it up, it has a clean line of fire. It isn't actually exactly how it is in the download. I had to modify it, I had to extend it out a bit, but I think it is really neat, and it's this micro kind of machine's design that really sticks out to me. If you fire the cannon normally, it just the cannonball goes straight inside of it. But let's have a look at some other creations. One that I thought was just ridiculous is the Dino Roar. So if we load this baby up, this thing is firstly massive. So I'm going to rotate it so it at least fits. And we'll chuck the time way down. So it's a massive walker. Think of like an AT-AT from, or an AT-AT, however you want to say it, from Star Wars. A massive walking creature. And the time for someone to take to put all these pistons and springs into it is ridiculous. I cannot walk the thing though. Now I don't know, this is not the standard version. There is a normal walker. This is the one that looks like a dinosaur. So it's got a tail and a massive row of spikes going down the back, but I can't walk this thing to save myself. So once it loads in and the frame rate tanks, I can hold Q and that should move two of the legs forward, and then I use the other legs. And I need to hold because we're falling down. Oh, we've got a foot broken off, and then everything falls to pieces. The first time I ran this creation, it worked like a piece of cake. Like, it was fine. I didn't have any issues with running this creature. And then since then, I cannot make it walk more than like 2 steps, and it's just gone. So, really cool creation though. There's some cool iterations or versions of it that you can check out on the website as well. Next up is the reloader. I think this is pretty ridiculous. Where do we want to move this thing? Let's move it. You can probably see what it's going to do. I've turned off the... Oh, in Sandbox mode, I think it does it automatically. I've turned off the bounding box. So otherwise, you can build outside. There's no restrictions. So let's build way out here. And we'll rotate it round. Alright, so you can probably tell what this is going to do. We've got fireballs. Oh, hold on. There we go. That might solve some issues I'm about to have. We've got this massive row of fireballs. Really interesting design. And you have to use fireballs. You can't use bombs for this. Because you'll see why in a moment. So once I click play... Oh, my time dilation's really low. Okay. So all the fireballs fall in there. And actually, that didn't work at all. The whole thing's just caught on fire. Let's try that again. Okay, that time worked. Did it? No, it didn't. What's going on? I can't get this thing to work at all now. I had this thing working before. So the fireball should fall down inside the tube. Alright, that looks right to me. This is using the new piece. It's this plow kind of thing, but people have started using them as containers, which I think is really, really creative. And so now there's a stack of, I think it's 13 balls of fire just sitting in there. Now, if I remember, if I hold H, I can lean it forward, and then I use these things at the back here, these arms, I use the left arrow key, and I can kind of lock them into place, but it doesn't want to lock in very well. Come on. All it needs to do is, there, it just needs to hold it up on an angle. Cool. Now, what I need to do gently is to hold R, let one through and stop. And now I've got a catapult. And I'm pretty sure it's an L. Huh! Oh, I didn't go as far as I thought it would. Come on, make it. Hey! It hit the bomb perfectly. But I can actually reload, pop it down, and fire. Oh, no, we've got another one. Okay, quick. Before the whole catapult catches on fire. That won't even get into the... Oh, gosh, I got you now. Huh! Oh, no. Uh-oh, quick. Reload before we fall apart. Okay. That's the reloader. I can't use that because I'm awful. But neat design as well. It's what I wanted to create. reloading catapult. Really neat. The mini catapult though, oh, it loads up here. Brilliant. This is where I wanted to load it up because this is where they show it. Tiny wee device. Look at this thing. It's based off that other design we just saw. So it's kind of like a mini machine, and I think the design is really quite something. And in here, there is a bunch of springs. So here they are, using L. Oh wow, you can actually change the elasticity beyond limits. Oh, there's actually some new items other than that plow piece, if I show you. So I've got the plow piece here. But there's some new flight items, like a wing panel and ballast, and we'll see those in a moment, actually. But there is a couple... Oh, I got to get that out of my screen now. There's a couple of pistons and whatnot in there. If I find what the button for them are, H, and then L. If we go play... Huh! Look at that! How neat is that? It's a full-blown catapult. I can even turn and I can drive. It's not very drivable in this very small nature. But what have we got in here? We've got a bunch of pistons and a rotating hinge there to allow that thing to pull up. And the springs just allow it to have a bit of elasticity. It doesn't really actually pull it up itself. They're so tight to begin with that when you expand, it pops open. But I think that's really neat. Like, we'll fire off again. Let's focus in on that. Can I focus on the head of that catapult? I can't. Huh! It doesn't throw very far, but it's just enough to be amazing. So that's the mini catapult. Really neat. The siege wagon, we've already seen that, but that's what it's based off. It's the smaller version of it. Now, lastly, I doubt I'm going to be able to fly this thing. This thing is difficult to fly. We have got a plane that someone else has built. I would never have been able to build this thing. And it uses some of the new pieces. It uses these new, what are they called? They're called a wing panel. Now, I'm going to turn the speed down real low, just so we can see it work, and then we're going to try and fly it. So, the instructions, there was actually a lot of keys. So, X is boost. I've got it up on the second screen here. I've got F and H, which are my left and right. That's using my... Called the rudder? No. The thing that the tail thing. Oh, I can't even think of the word. I'm pretty sure it's called a rudder. Anyway, I can turn left and right. T and G are elevation, so, you know, pointing up or pointing down. U and J are your flaps. And so when you go, you just want to tap U a little bit, putting the flaps up just to give a bit more lift. And then you just use T and G to control the altitude, and then you can use the right up to turn with F and H. Yeah, that's right. So, it's pretty complicated. Let's see if we can get this thing flying. So, go. Everything slows down. So, a bit of U, and you'll notice it's popped out a bit, and then I'm going to use G? I think it's G. No, it's T. It's T. It's definitely T. No, it's definitely G. Cool. So, that there is, you'll see my flaps at the back are popping out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start holding X, which brings things out a bit more. I don't think, though, this thing's taking off very well. We kind of look like... Oh, gosh, we're definitely going to crash into that, aren't we? Uh-oh. Okay, let's go a bit higher. Rotate that way. Let's chuck it to 100%. Come on. U and G. There we go, there we go. A little bit flatter. Flatter still. Okay, now come... Okay, this should be able to use with your left hand. Oh, no, too much. Oh, G, pull up, and level it out. Oh, yeah. Okay, look, this is the most fun we're ever going to do. Make it work. Oh, no, keep it level, keep it level, keep it level. Bit more G. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, we hit the boost pad. Alright, that's too much of the... Oh, no, I've spun my wings around all the way. Okay, flatten that out. And then... Flatten. No, the other way. Flatten. Yeah, that kind of worked. Okay, and you can hold X, which stretches it out a bit more. You might notice there's a bit of a spring, and that pulls the thing further apart. Okay, that didn't land very well at all. But... allows it to get a bit of extra speed. Really cool. I'm so glad that someone was able to create that. That looks really neat. And the way to get it to fly is it seems to be a combination of, if we run really slow, we're going, not 1%, there we go. Actually, 1% is really slow. Let's go a bit faster than that. It's a combination of a spinning block. Well, actually, what is that piece? I can't see what it is. That bit in there. But it uses a spinning block. Oh, you can change the rotation speed. And that would mean it's rotating a lot quicker than what's needed for airplanes. That makes so much more sense. And there's a wheel in there. And I guess it's because there's a wheel speed modifier as well. And as it spins up, it kind of multiplies each other. And this one here just is spinning a lot more than what this one is, because it's 2 times, a whole lot more. But what we found is that when we wanted the crash and stuff, let's actually just pull that up. So the use there is changing the direction of this top one. You'll notice it comes down. And then G is doing the flaps at the back here. And let's hold X to try and get a bit more speed out of it. You needed this propeller going in the opposite direction to pull, it stops it from just spinning on the spot. It's kind of like the anti-rotation to stop it from happening. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you like all these creations, I just let this thing crash into the ground. Go check out the forums where you can play them for yourselves. Now, there's a challenge then. If you notice this and this, there's some chickens around the map. And there's a challenge to... I'm going to hit that house. Wow, that's really close to the house. That was really close. Sorry, Bennett, though it was a bit closer to you. There is a challenge at the moment to destroy all the chickens on the Sandbox map. And I think there's 9 of them, and they're really well hidden. To kill them all with only a melee vehicle, and so trying to get around the cores is quite the challenge. But anyway, this is a look at community created content in Besiege. It's a very cool game. Go check it out. And there's a bomb just exploding back there. Is that a person or something? Can I focus in on that? What is that? Oh, it's a sheep. What are you doing, man? Well, with that explosive ending, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.